Hey guys, Tom with BuyMeAniPhone.com back at you today, and as you can see, we're taking a look at a Speck product. The Speck logo, unmistakable. So today we're going to be taking a look at the kind of next, I guess we're going to call it sibling in the Candyshell line. This is the Candyshell grip, and the Candyshell grip is designed not only for gamers, but for people that just want a little bit more grip on their iPhone. As you guys know, these candy shells themselves, very slick, very slippery. They slide in and out of the pocket nicely, but you know, it leads to some issues with some grippiness. So this is the Candyshell grip. Again, it is extra grippy for gaming, texting, all that kind of good stuff. And it comes in 5 different colors. It comes in black, yellow, red, blue, and white. And it retails for $34.95. So it is at that upper echelon price-wise, which we've kind of come to expect from Speck. Their stuff is on the upper edge of the pricing spectrum, I would say. But let's go through this case. And as you can see, I've got the phone in it already. So what we're going to do is we're going to take the phone out. And the reason why I have it in the case already is because, as you know, the Speck candy shells had been kind of tough to get the phones in and out of. So usually when we put the phone in, we don't take it out in these reviews. So we're just going to take it out. And as you can see, here's the button side. And we're just going to kind of pop that off. And as you can see, it comes out a lot easier than the traditional candy shells. And we'll explain why. So going over the case, it has the traditional Speck glossiness kind of down the middle with the spine. It's kind of like a T, I guess. And it has the 4 kind of rubbery aspects to it. Okay, they are kind of lined, grippy, rubbery. It feels just like a tire. And the thing is you would think that that's hard on the underneath it, but it is not. So when you flip it over, as you can see, if you push onto that, your finger, it doesn't like go through like it's going to break through, but there is no hard shell there. And I thought that was going to be an issue for protection. But it was not, because I have flung this across the room inadvertently, and it seems like these ridges kind of give it a little bit of extra cushioning, so that's not an issue. Okay. As you can see, we've got the classic design of the candy shell, soft on the inside, hard and soft on the outside. But let's get the phone into this bad boy, and let's see how it kind of works. So as we know, we're going to take our phone, we're going to take the button sides first, pop it in there, really easy to pop in, and there we go. Now, okay, as you can see, we have a really nice lay on the table design. So this is not going to go anywhere when you put it down. It's actually nice and grippy, it doesn't move any place. And since we're looking at the back, let's look at the camera hole opening. Okay, the camera hole nice and big. Some people complain that the Speck camera hole openings are too big. I am not one of those that complains, because this is my primary point and shoot now, and I don't want any flash bounce back. So that's important to me. So I can live with the hole being a little bit bigger to avoid flash bounce back. On the top, you've got your headphone jack. Really nice big opening. You may have some problems with some of the larger ones. And here is your sleep wake button. As you can see, nice and tactile, very nice feel, but we do have a little bit of flash right there. So I was kind of surprised at that, and frankly I just noticed that over the last couple days. I've been rocking this about a month. On the bottom here, okay, very nice attention to detail. We have a nice big cutout for your 30-pin connector. Have not had any problems with any third-party connections there, and a separate cutout for your microphone and your speaker. On this side, we have a nice big opening for the vibrate switch. It is a little deep, but it is so wide, I have not had a problem getting my pudgy fingers in there. And a nice tactile feel to the volume up and down buttons. Now, kind of a neat aspect to this, and you may like this and you may not. Speck kind of designed this a little bit differently. As you can see, it has these rounded edges. And as opposed to the traditional candy shells, which are kind of squared off, these rounded edges make the phone feel thinner than in a traditional candy shell, yet it does feel a little bit wider. So if you're kind of looking for that, this is the case for you. It kind of felt weird at first. I'm like, well, it feels wider. And it is, but it is also thinner than if you had it in a traditional candy shell. And then here on the back, you've got your nice rubbery grips. Now, the one drawback to this case, guys, is the rubbery grips are great for holding your phone, not slipping out of your hand. The trade-off on that is that it does not slide in and out of the pocket as easily as a traditional Candyshell. So, something to think about. If you're a gamer and you use your phone a lot, you're worried about it slipping out of your hand, this is the case for you. If you really want it to slide in and out of your pocket, you might want to stick with the traditional Candyshell. Now, one of the other complaints is that the glossy part got scratched up. Now, as you can see, the rubber is, well, maybe you can't see. It's raised a little bit, so when you do put it on the back, the glossiness is not sitting up against the hard surface. So, although I do have a couple scratches there, it's definitely not as noticeable as it was on the original Candyshell or the traditional Candyshell as we're calling it today. So again, you can check this out at Speck's website. It's www.speckproducts.com. This is the Candyshell grip. Comes in 5 colors: black, yellow, red, blue, and white. And it is $34.95, again on the upper end of the spectrum. I really like this case, guys. This is one of my favorites. I really like the Candyshell line. And this is kind of a different flavor, no pun intended, to the Speck Candyshell. So, if you have any questions on this product or any products that I review, shoot me an email. My email is tommoccia, TOMMOCCIA, at BuyMeAnIPhone.com. Follow us on Twitter. It's twitter.com/BuyMeAnIPhone. You want to follow me personally? It's twitter.com/NerfSqueezer. As always, guys, thanks for watching. I really appreciate your support. And remember, tell the ones you love them today. Till the next video, we'll see you then. Have a great day.